Hello everybody, it's your boy Ryan, or Purple Smoover, back again with another game review, and today we'll be looking at Nobody Saves the World. Nobody Saves the World just dropped on Steam today, January 18th, 2022, and it is an action RPG hack and slash made by the same people who made Guacamelee. As most of the reviews on this channel, I've only had a chance to play about 2.5 hours of the game, so this is an initial reaction to the game and sort of like an initial review on how I feel about the game. So it's not a review of the entire game, but sort of your first impression of it. So it is a hack and slash that is sort of inspired by the games of like Diablo, kind of combined with Zelda, where you're going through all these different dungeons. But unlike a lot of those hack and slash, while there is quite a bit of grinding in this game, the grinding is reasonably enjoyable as the quest lines they give you are all very unique. So the game introduces you to the start of the game as this character named Nobody, and as the name suggests, you really can't do a whole lot on this character at the start of the game. He is a nobody after all. However, soon after that, the game quickly introduces the main mechanic of the game where you can transform into a bunch of distinct forms, the first one they introduced being a rat, soon after getting a warrior and an archer. Each of these different forms bring a unique set of abilities and traits that you might want to be using for different parts of the game. While there are sections of dungeons that force you into certain characters, for the most part you get to kind of play as you choose, so if one of the characters really fits your playstyle, you're able to stick on them for most of your gameplay. For me personally, the distinct forms are already quite a bit enough to make this a unique game in the hack and slash genre, as each of the characters has their own questline, but where the game starts to get very interesting is about 2 hours in for me personally. You're able to start mix and matching the abilities of the different forms. And going forward through the rest of the game, it seems that it really pivots off this idea that you can mix and match your abilities, so while one character might be good for only one thing, you can match their ability onto a different character and make a very interesting build. While it still is a hack and slash, so you are mostly going through these dungeons, killing enemies, finishing quests, get more powerful to beat the higher dungeons and get further along. The story itself isn't anything to really write home about. It is just your standard kind of Zelda, save the kingdom sort of story, but the gameplay really makes up for it. As you progress through the game, the world evolves with you, so it's never a point where you feel too powerful or too over-leveled, and there are a lot of different secret areas to explore, even just in the main overworld. In terms of the length of the gameplay, I played for about 2.5 hours total, and I've only completed one main dungeon. I don't know entirely too well how many dungeons there are. There are at least 5, so you're at least getting about 10 hours of gameplay minimum so far. With that, however, I do believe this game has quite a bit of replayability because you can go through the quest multiple times with different sorts of playstyles, different combinations of characters, and on top of all else, there is a co-op mode, so you can do all this with a friend. While hack and slash isn't typically my preferred genre, this game just does it so well that I found myself smiling and enjoying it the entire time while playing it. For game reviews on the channel, we're going to be doing something slightly differently going forward and giving an actual numerical rating. For us, 5 out of 10 will be the average, and for this game, I would like to give it about an 8.5 out of 10. Still kind of an arbitrary scale, but just know it is definitely a must-buy for me. I think this game has something for everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know down in the comments below if you end up purchasing this game and playing it. I myself plan to get straight back into it and playing through the rest of the game as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.